the human mind. When faced with the facts, you can opt to be blind. It's your right to choose fake news.
Ladies and gentlemen, live at the Queen Elizabeth Hall, it's Bananarama.
Shakespeare's plays were written by Bacon. Liam Neeson did his own stunts in Taken. Elvis didn't die, he was only faking. True, true, true. The food is great in a Weatherspoon. Native Americans love Daniel Boone. Neil Armstrong never walked on the moon. It's true, true, true. In this brave new world of newspeak, you must keep your wits intact. There's no such thing as falsehood. It's merely an alternative fact. Fact! Psychic Sally is a genuine mystic. Andrew Neil's toupee is so realistic. Vaccinating babies makes them autistic. True, true, true.
You'll be taken care of when you reach old age.
People live well on the minimum wage.
Immigrant kids love living in a cage. True, true, true.
Cigarette smokers are healthier than vapists.
Arlene Foster breaks bread with papists.
Mexican men are all criminals and rapists.
True, true, true.
It's 24-hour news these days, but is it true or not? Chances are it's been engendered by a Russian troll or bot.
What?
The Queen loves Princess Michael of Kent.
Robert Mugabe was a kindly old gent.
Paedophile priests are keen to repent. It's
True, true, true. Santa delivers your gifts on a sleigh. Sex education makes kids gay. EU citizens are welcome to stay. It's true, true, true. Aaron Banks is a modern-day Robin Hood. Priti Patel is a force for good. Harvey Weinstein's misunderstood. It's true, true, true. In your echo chamber, you are quite content to stay, where filter bubbles will ensure you'll be exposed to truth decay. Yay! Richard and Judy are getting divorced. Women in the sex trade are never forced. There's no such thing as the Holocaust. It's true, true, true. There have always been lies, but all the same, Johnson and Trump have upped the game. And if you believe them, you're to blame. It's true, 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 true. It's true, it's true, true.
Good evening, everyone. Who the hell knows what's going on? How's everyone doing this evening? Thank you for joining me as abruptly as possible. My phone has literally collapsed on me as I started this show, so I'm now rapidly trying to retrieve everything to give a quality performance. I think this is the most unprepared for a show I've ever been. And this is fun, isn't it? Hello, Yoron. Beard plays what? A very long evening if technology continues to fail me. Anyway, can you all hear me? Is everybody ready for the full Sam Hanna experience? I was fully prepared for this. I was like buzzing for this, and all of a sudden, technology fails. Who? Drunk and clear. Cheers. Bloody hell, I need that. Let's get the party started. The lights are up, the show's begun. Finally, it's time for me to become someone. The crowd's flocking to see my flair. I'm not just anyone you'd see anywhere, 'cause I'm famous. I'm a big celebrity. I can guarantee that I have authenticity. There's no one else like me. No one resembles my six-pack. My ego is the only thing you can see clearly from the back. 'Cause nothing ruins comedy like the place that you perform. And for one night only guaranteed, your lives I will transform. But you'll never be famous, it is I who is acclaimed. And tonight I will share my secrets of my newfound fame. 'Cause I'm influential, I'm a standard household name. With 50 million followers, it's hard to handle fame. 'Cause I'm a big star on the newest social media trend. I have hundreds of people asking daily, can I be your friend? It's me who they follow, everyone follows my life. I have a whole queue of girls lined up to be my wife. Though this life, it ain't easy, it doesn't resemble my glitz. You try paying a room bill for a night at the Ritz. 'Cause I'm the star now, I'm keeping entertainment alive. Whilst we wait for Tom Hanks to make Toy Story 5. I am famous, I am miserable Hollywood's biggest names. And tonight, I will share my secrets of fame. And that's jazz. Average, woo! I've had my shower, more shampoo. I'm feeling in a funny mood. Blame it on the altitude. I'm feeling in the mood tonight. Committing my only goal, my food and drink, my heart and soul. Had 2 jellies and a sausage roll. I'm feeling in the mood tonight. When I wish it's not a distant star, but Barbara Windsor's uplift bra. Am I wrong? Am I right? I'm feeling in the mood tonight. I feel so good, I feel so lyrical. Feel that life is such a miracle. Looked in the mirror, I look right satirical. I'm feeling in the mood tonight. Comedy is rough and raw, exposes pain you can't ignore. Ooh, riches, mother-in-law. I'm feeling in the mood tonight. I am strong, I am firm, but I'm supposed to be mercilessly observant. I'm on the edge, I'm looking for a fight. This wicked witch, this naughty show, tell Amnesty they need to know I'm feeling in the mood tonight. Comedians are tough and hard, we've all been hurt, we've all been scarred. We all do acts for Barclaycard, I'm feeling in the mood tonight. Before the show we gather round in every theatre, every town. Sooty, put your toothpaste down, I'm feeling in the mood tonight. Feel the fear, I'll work your bones. Don't mess with me, I will tell jokes. Comedy is dangerous, alright. I'm so brave at what I do. Bomb disposal's tricky too. I'm feeling in the mood. Lord, I prayed this afternoon. Make me funny. Make it soon. 3 Hail Marys and a Terry June. I'm feeling in the mood tonight. Good evening, everybody. Chin chin. Welcome to the Facebook final, or my greatest hits. As you can see, I have dressed very well for the occasion. Tonight will literally just be a massive medley of my favourite songs, and which does include a couple of new ones. So I'm looking forward to this. Am I still disappeared? Are we having more technical issues? Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me yes. So much work has gone into this show. Whilst we wait for Beard Plays What to get back to me, let's have another song. Oh, hello. You get to see my beautiful face. Now, I suppose I can introduce this song now. My love life is what you could call non-existent, but I like the word fictional. It makes it seem more intellectual, even though it's not real. But I have been in love, and I've had to bottle it up because these aren't my usual crushes. They're weird. They're taboo. And I'm going to share them with you now for one evening only. I had a love since the dawn of time, and now I know it brings me such shame. If you're watching, let me know in the comments. Now I know it can be a thing I take unto the grave, so now I shall reveal her name. The name that has brought me such shame. It's the name of the game. And with it come, my heart skips a beat when I see that jiggled bosom. And with it come, when I hear her name, the shame washes away in my heart. It gives a new beat. It goes boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom boom. Boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom boom. Boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom bada boom 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 boom. I've got a love that makes me much regret. It always brings the sorrows and tears. The gas of crying. And I feel that it's a name that I cannot forget. Wanna hear it? Tough. Okay. The name that has brought me such shame. Trees are made. It's ridiculous, I know. It's what the crowds will have to say. Trees are made. I'll love her till my dying day. I'll love her come what may. My heart goes boom, 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 boom. But nag. Sorry, that joke was bang out of order. I'm here all evening. But there is a love I have forgotten to share between the other two, well, they don't even compare. Cause he's stunningly gorgeous and terribly witty. All I want to do with him is have an itty bitty do nothing day. Donald Trump. Anyone who mocks me will be getting a thumb from him. Donald Trump. He's a spy on me more than Forrest Gump. And for me, he has taken the high jump. And so now I am a power than you jump. Cause I got the kills. I do. It's just one big push of the big red button. Oh, good grief, and now we're nothing. Thank you for anyone who has just joined us. I am Sam Hanna. This is my greatest hits. If you haven't already commented, let me know who's watching in the comments. I'd love to say hello. Thank you to anyone who's watching the replay. Again, if you are watching the replay, grab a large drink along with me. It's Saturday night, why not? Hi Abby, how are we doing? So on to the first of my favourite songs. And this does need an explanation. This song is very dear to my heart. It's one of the first comedy songs that I ever performed, and it has become a firm favourite between fans at work and outside of work. And I first performed this at an open mic night in Falmouth. And I performed it as a very scared young man. Now, I know it's hard to imagine me as a young man. Oh, young man. But, yeah. Back on the theme of love. I feel that this covers a different kind of experience for me. From my point of view. And especially Tess's. And I feel this sums up my comedy to a T. Get on, Jay. My wife, she come home Friday with a brand new motor car. She told me I could drive it. I said, Megan, you're a star. We drove down to the boozer for a vodka and a fag. And of course we had to celebrate the purchase with a shag. We go dogging, we go dogging. We're a treat for any passers-by out jogging. We do it because we found that when people crowd around, it is somehow more profound when we're dogging. Now, I understand that some of the older members watching tonight may have difficulty understanding the theme of this song. I have one clear message, and that's hang on in there. I do feel the meaning will shine through, at least by the final verse. If you're still having difficulty by the end of the song, you could always try asking a young person. And if that fails, you could always try Googling it. Just a word to the wise, if you share a computer, don't forget to clear your history. Well, we drove down to the far end of the car park back of Astor. A threesome was highlighted in a sporty little master and made it more exciting as they pressed against the glass. When Megan got a torch out, you could see right up her ass. They were dogging, they were dogging. Believe me, they were more than merely snogging. Although her cheeks were parted, she spoke when she parted, and we wanted to get started on her dogging. How are the older members doing now? They're finding it too impenetrable. Those of a sensitive disposition, leave now. We rushed back to our car because we were Randy as two goats. But being late November, we had on our double coats. We should have stripped off first before getting back inside. But the strobing in a smart car isn't easy. Have you tried? Have you? We were dogging. We were dogging. In the struggle, poor on Megan tore her frogging. Our apparel was misguided because when our heads collided, my man had then subsided. But that's dogging. Hey, Ava. Well, I admit this was a second, but I wasn't beaten yet, because Meg's really very handy with my bayonet. She quickly had my flagpole up, responding to her touch. The next thing she was upside down and staring at the clutch. We were dogging. We were dogging. The heat was on to stop the windows fogging. The copper plastic sheeting, well, one must protect the seating, because the fabric is a beating when you're dogging. Well, when our crowd had gathered, it was cheering for first. Meg was close to peeking, though I liked it first. My legs were at the sunroof as I really in my stride. Then Meg abruptly cried and stopped and cried, the roses are outside. We were dogging. We were dogging. We were so alarmed our arteries were clogging. But we took it on the chin when the couples with a grin said, can anyone join in with your dogging? Well, as you can imagine, Meg and I went through the bits. She lost a feel of copper strunching in between her tits. Our ecstasy was mounting, we were feeling so alive. When who should wonder by but a bloke from Channel 5? He likes dogging. He likes dogging. He signed us for a series he was vlogging. So watch out for Meg and me and the other celebrity. We'll be shagging on TV, now be dogging. We'll be dogging. Oh, we'll be dogging. Oh, think of all the limelight we'll be hogging. Will the credits show Meg's hand massaging my gland? Which is very nicely tanned from all the dogging. Thank you. And I can only apologise if anyone joined halfway through that song. They must have been thinking, what the hell is going on with him? He is falling apart in front of everybody's eye. Not wrong. Now, it's strange to think I've been performing musical comedy for 4 years now. Maybe even 5, if we push it that far. And when lockdown first came into place, I thought how it sort of messed up the whole live performance completely. And I thought, how do I keep live gigging going? And so Facebook came along, and last year I did it solely on Facebook, and then this year I found a program, and I thought that's perfect. It's sad to think. It's strange to think that now that things are getting strangely back to normal, I will be able to get back to normal, get back to doing what I love, being in a pub, surrounded by drunks, and doing what I love, which is playing music. This definitely won't be the last ever Facebook Live, but this is the last regular Facebook Live. And when I say regular, I mean my regular, because my timekeeping is absolutely terrible. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. Tonight I will be touching on a variety of subjects, and singing a variety of songs, some of which have been requested, some of which haven't. And one of the subjects is life. I know for a fact that life can be hard, right? Everyone knows life can be hard, especially at the moment for myself. But it can be particularly hard when you've had a few too many and you think a kitchen cupboard has been misplaced, as I did in my first year at university. It can also lead to an emotional state, for example, crying over an empty beer box left on the table, as my flatmate did in first year of university. I've learned that if life gives you lemons, have tequila, and all your problems will disappear. When the milk in your fridge has expired, when a pebble is stuck in your shoe, when you feel a bit peckish or tired, when you're stuck at the end of a queue, don't get disgruntled or grumpy, try not to overreact. Your blood pressure will fall when you simply recall this one inescapable fact. Soon you'll be dead, pushing up daisies or kept in an urn when you're dead, and your corpse will not care about all of your shit. When the Wi-Fi is slow at your cafe, and they sat you right next to the door, and then simmered and sauteed your spinach when you specifically requested it raw. When your colleague is shouting too loudly, when your screen doesn't work on the plane, when the bus is a bit overcrowded, you're a fat knuckle if you complain, cause soon you'll be dead. Shut your fat mouth, cause it won't matter shit when you're dead. You're a speck in the cosmos and soon you'll be dead. So next time you're at the self-checkout and it will scan your barbecue shapes, and you swear and you scream and you jab at the screen as hate drips from your face, before you obnoxiously beckon the cashier to come and assist. Just consider this fact for a second. Our souls are seldomly missed when they are dead. No one's requesting a manager when they are dead. No one is wearing an Apple Watch when they are dead. No one is voting conservative when they are dead. No one is gluten intolerant when they are dead. Charging for postage on Amazon when you are dead. Or posting the breakfast on Instagram when they are dead. Or being a real estate agent when they are dead. Locking up kids in detention when they are dead. When you're stuck in the rain When you're late for your train, when a cyclist is hogging your lane, suck it up and shut the fuck up, cause you wanna be. Suck it up and shut the fuck up, cause you're gonna be. Suck it up and shut up, cause soon you'll be dead. Ba ba da ba, ba ba da ba da ba ba. Ba ba da ba, skiggly biggly biggly, woo! Ba ba da ba, ba ba da ba da ba ba. And soon you'll be dead. Everyone has a double, or so the saying goes. Someone they resemble know what I mean. The Germans have a word for it. They call it a doppelganger. There's a look-alike for our very own dear queen, and that is Tess. But lately it seems that I've acquired some rather famous doubles, and frankly all it's brought me is trouble, trouble, trouble. You never believe how many people stop me in the street and say, I know who you are, you're Channing Tatum. I've just finished filming in LA where I broke into a chalet, and that was filming the remake of The Born Automation. With the paid price of fame and the profile, it's the same. To look like this, it takes a lot of planning. Compared with him, my earnings are zero, but we were both with Robert De Niro. I was a tiny wonder. People think I'm Channing. I can almost guarantee that when I open my mouth to sing, the audience shout, hooray, it's Donald Trump. Of course, we share a similar bill, so naturally I'm thrilled. But I'm the better looking, so he's a real chum. Of course, I want to build a wall and make it really, really tall. And for me, like him, lying's almost a mania. So I discussed it with my friends, and we decided in the end I need a good old trophy wife like his Melania. If I'm seen at the hospital or the dentist or the doctor, people shout, you're only here for half an hour. I couldn't understand them. It made me want to hide in the corner of the waiting room. I'd cower. I know it's a real shame. The NHS is not to blame. My double has put it between hard place and rock. In public hands it will not stay, for he wants us all to pay. Don't insult me by thinking that I'm Matt Hancock. If I'm ever near the airport or the helicopter pad, people say, just like the Falklands, are they joking? The furthest south I've been and the comparisons I've seen is eating a pepperoni outside of Woking. Do I like them hot? You bet. Just enough to make me sweat. But a sailor's life was just too much to get through. I forgot a well-known chum, perhaps they gave me too much rum, so that is why they're sure I am Prince Andrew. And me and my friends go out as a threesome. We're simply mocked by fans who say, we can't believe you got back together. Well, it was flattering at first until we realized the worst. And entre nous, we're right at the end of our tether. They're all convinced, you see, that we used to be on TV. And we're 3 out of 4, God, just hunky studs. The crowds get into a fever if we don't get them, I'm a believer. And all because it's certain we're the monkeys. All because it's certain, absolutely certain, positively certain we're the monkeys. Hey, hey, we're the monkeys. Guess who must be Davy? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for sticking with me, despite the multiple technical difficulties that we've been having this evening. I hope I'm providing a sufficient show. I hope you're providing sufficient drinks for yourselves. I can see someone has put a shocked face, so I'm glad that I am keeping things close to the knuckle. It only gets worse from here. if you are enjoying it, make sure to share it. Make sure to let everyone know who thought that I was having technical difficulties beforehand that we are up and running, and we are about 40 minutes in. We've got probably about another 40 minutes in us to keep going. Abby, I can see I've just seen your comment. This is why I will probably continue doing Facebook Lives every now and then, because I know that I have fans up and down the country. So make sure to keep an eye on whatever you follow. Keep an eye on Facebook pages. Keep an eye on YouTube channels. Keep an eye on Facebook profiles. Ava, I want to do one about the team. Not entirely sure how that would go down. If anyone wants to help me write a song, anyone from Robin's team wants to help me write a song about the team, get in touch. I'm sure Ava would love to be involved in the songwriting process. Yes. Anyway, one question that I get quite a lot is, how did you get into musical comedy? Because exactly, yeah, Rich, Will, and Jay, exactly. There we go. One question I get asked regularly is, how did you get into musical comedy? It's strange I got into musical comedy at university with Harry, who is now my colleague from Hell. And it is entirely his fault, because I was very much into Pink Floyd. I was a Beatles fan. I was very much Hey Jude. I was very much a Paul McCartney wannabe. And Harry and I found a distinct love of Rowan Atkinson, who, if you're not aware of, plays Mr. Bean. And we found a distinct love of him, and Harry just decided, do you know what? I'm going to show you this song. And he played me Dogging, done how it should be done by the amazing Dilly King. And I just fell in love with the whole thing. And of course, since then, I have written multiple songs. I've written multiple poems. I've written anything you could ever dream of. I've probably done it. And I was overjoyed to bring out an album last year, which is on Spotify. I will keep you updated with that. And there will be links in the little end show program afterwards. One style of music that I never thought I would ever dream of writing is rap music. For some reason, I never connected with rap music. I thought it was too hip hop and happening for me. But a couple of years ago, I found myself writing a song that has become a very firm fan favorite, and it's a bit like the Daleks for me. They're a great fan favorite, but for a Doctor Who writer, you hate to see them on the screen. I just have 3 words to introduce this song, and I always will, and that is break it down. Yo, 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 yo. Sam Hanna in the house. I'm representing the Slytown Massive. Drink in hand. I'm gonna break it down. for your simple minds. On goes a PC, wonder who has messaged me, loading up my Facebook. Gotta have a quick look. How somebody's poked me. Was your friends was just three. See a funny picture, like to show a picture. Facebook, 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 rap. When the song is done, I'll go for a nap. I check my Facebook in the morning, I check it in the night. I check my Facebook when it's dark, I check it when it's light. Oh, Mr. Zuckerberg, what have you done? I can't get away, however fast I run. Oh, Facebook is everywhere, it's like I'm breathing it in. It's like a natural air. What? It's illegal to have Facebook when you're underage. But everywhere I go here, people say, have you got a Facebook page? I mean, of course I do. Out. And there we go. That is me breaking onto the funky rap scene. Can I just ask anyone from Scital, anyone who may work at Scital, whether you're on my team or not on my team, can you just let me know if you're watching? I want to try something that hasn't been tried before. I know Jay's here, but I would absolutely love Jay to hear the next song. Jay, do you know if Jason's with us? Oh, here's Ava. How are you doing, Ava? Jay, could you just pop a message in the chat and just let people know that I am actually, despite the technical difficulties, I am actually live? Or Ava, whichever one. The wonder of my performances, whether live or physically live or streamed, is that there always comes a point in the show where I will do an absolutely hilarious song, such as Facebook rap, and then I will go into a really sad song, such as the next. The next song isn't a sad song; it's a love song. Hi Jason, how are you doing? Sorry about the technical difficulties. Thank you, Ava. Thank you, Jay. This song isn't a sad song; it's a love song. And this was written at work when I was going through a bad patch, and just the thought of a particular person. Hello, Morella. How are you? Yes, the thought of a particular person did literally write this song for me. I'm not going to mention names. I'm not going to embarrass anybody. Does everybody have a drink in hand? Because I'm going to need a large one before this. Strap yourselves in. Love song. Morella, how many bottles of wine have you got that you're just drinking through? Yeah, this is for Maureen. The Maureen love song's coming a little bit later. I think this is the longest intro I've ever played. because I'm trying to put off playing the song. Anyway, that life was hard when I met you. I was lost and stressed. Instead of sunshine and rain clouds, I was tired and depressed. Get on, Katie. Then you came along. You made my grey skies blue. If I were without you, I'd not know what to do. 'Cause you're lovely, you're great. You made me smile. You made my life worth living. I could walk 500 miles to be with you forever. Not sure how to explain the way I feel. Do I write a love song or for you and me? Should I bring you flowers in the pouring rain? 'Cause these bottled feelings are driving me insane. I wanna tell you you're perfect. Wanna be with you every day. And I've not got the words to say whatsoever. 'Cause you're beautiful and perfect in every way. Wanna tell you how I feel, but I can't find the words to say. We were together, I worship your ground. When we're apart, just have to say, love you being around. So yeah, this song's awkward. And this song's a bit cringe, especially the way I'm performing it. I'll be a shoulder to cry on when you need a good whinge. 'Cause you light up my life. You make my grey skies blue. When I see your face, there's so much I can do. You make life worth living. And as I reflect, I could sum you up in one word: perfect. Make my life worth living. And as I reflect, I could sum you up in one word: perfect. Anyway, moving swiftly onwards. Thank you for enduring that. That was for Jay. Yeah. Sorry, the cat's out of the bag. I do have to ask, what is everyone drinking tonight? I'm on the wonderful Jack Daniel's honey, and it is going down beautifully. It is making this show fly by. It is strange to think that we're nearly an hour through, and I haven't done half of the songs that I want to do. So we could be on for hours. Peach schnapps, beer, Coke, gin and lemonade. Oh, do you know what? Ava, I do think you're letting the side down. I do think you should probably get something a little bit stronger. You're on the VIN, are you, Jace? Jace. If you can, I just ask an opinion before I move on to the next one. What did you think of that song? Literally, I wrote that song on Thursday. Forgot to take my notebook home on Friday. You're drinking, whiskey and wine. Morella, you have made my day. Drinking whiskey and wine. Can I ask what did you think of that song? As I was saying so movingly before Morella interrupted. I wrote that song on Thursday. Forgot to take my notebook home. Reviewed it on Friday. Took my notebook home last night. And it literally wrote itself. The piano literally knew which notes to play. If you did enjoy it, let me know in the comments. If you didn't enjoy it, good couple of tunes. I am the walking, talking jukebox. Again, this is a non-funny one, and I can only apologise that there are a running theme of unfunny songs. But as anyone at work would know, I've been going through a bit of a bad patch. And everyone at work, I do have to say, to anyone who doesn't work at Sitel, is absolute legends. And I do feel doing this show, it was very hard to write this show. And I haven't actually written a show. I'm sort of going back through the old shows. That's why I'm stumbling through words. I haven't had too much to drink yet. There will be an after party. If you're interested in joining the after party, send me a message. Let's get the party started. But I do feel rejuvenated doing this show. And this song is dedicated to anyone who has tried to put me down. And if you succeeded, well done. It's not hard to push me down at the moment. So if you have pushed me down, well done. This is also dedicated to my own naivety and my own weaknesses. If you saw him in the street, you might just walk on by. He's so different from the boy you used to know. He is living over on the other side of town. He goes to places you would never go. But it isn't just the surface things that older him. Though he's cut his long brown hair and changed his style, he's grown up, he's been wise, there's a sparkle in his eyes. He never has to force himself to smile. The new me is walking tall. The new me thinks life's a bore. He's older, but he's stronger. He's a trusting fool no longer. He has no more tears to cry. Now he holds his head up high. He's happy to be free. He's a brand new me. Oh, I thought that we were happy. For a while we were. But looking back, it all feels like a dream. Yes, we said the words, we lit the light, but underneath, it seems you never really joined the team. I have followed the world over, if you ask me to. But you threw my love away like last week's news. Now you're riddled with self-pity. Let me tell you, it ain't pretty. You should have thought of what you had to lose. The new me is walking tall. The new me thinks life's a bowl. He's older, but he's stronger. He's a trusting fool no longer. He has no more tears to cry. Now he holds his head up high. He's not just moving on, he's glad you're gone. If you met him, now you'd find he has left you far behind. He's happy to be free, he's a brand new me. Chin chin. Chin chin, everybody. For anyone who was saying that they've never met Drunk Sam, may well meet him on the street. I'm literally fighting back Drunk Sam because he is a mess. Thank you, Chloe. Lovely to see you this evening. Are you sharing our theme of alcoholic drinks, or are you teetotal like Chris? One person that isn't able to join us tonight, and I'm really gutted that she can't join us, is Tess. The hostess with the mostess, Tess Tickles. And because she is an absolute riot, she is feisty, she is to the point, and she just loves doing what she does, and that is music. But she has sent her apologies. She is on a date night with Barry Barlow, which is a match that I never imagined. Do you know what? Cozy on the couch with a cup of tea. I don't think I can complain about that. That sounds perfect. Cozy on the couch with a cup of tea, watching me. Life could not be better. As I was saying so movingly, Tess has sent her apologies. She has also sent a song for me to sing, which I'm not sure is really appropriate for me to sing myself. But I will do my damnedest. Actually, I might put that song off. Yeah. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I will hold that song off. And I will do a much better song. Imagine we've just finished that beautiful song. Imagine I have just finished that absolutely beautiful song. This is a mess, and I absolutely love it. When you hear a beautiful song like that, it amazes me that musical comedians like myself have gained a reputation of being somewhat risque. Now you may laugh, but when was the last time you saw one on the television? It's quite hurtful because I agonise over every song lyric, the ins, the outs, the lengths, the breadths of each note. There are some song subjects that I wouldn't even dream of singing, such as ingrown toenails, the coronavirus, or if you're in Plymouth, Exeter. Or how about inviting a vegetarian to a barbecue? Yelling Titanic on the QE2. Meeting Prince Andrew and saying, "What do you do?" It's taboo. It's taboo. It's taboo. When your kissing is having bad breath, when your granny talking about death, as an actress put him up. It's taboo, it's taboo, it's taboo. Taboo is doing things that are sadly mistaken, like saying that Muhammad was partial to bacon. Asking Auntie Dag for a lift in the motor, going to the ladies and leaving filter. Telling Mr. Corbyn that you're glad he quit. Asking Prince Andrew if he'll babysit. Standing next to someone with a really odd smell. Or telling Mr. Johnson that he doesn't look well. Ooh. So should you not wear a crop top when you have several bellies? I have to say no. It's not nice for me. And is it wrong to make love to a sheep when you're not wearing a wellies? Meh. I have to say yes. You might run away. Picking your nose at an interview, keeping your mouth open when you chew, hogging the loo when there's a queue. It's taboo, it's taboo, it's taboo. Doing a bunk on your wedding day, sleeping with sister when a bloke's away, mid to the world you're a lousy lay. It's taboo, it's taboo, it's taboo. Taboo is when you break society's rule, like having a pee in a swimming pool, telling Harry Styles his hair is skanky, eating the bugs from a stranger's hanky. Getting run over when your knickers are unclean, humping your pumpkin on Halloween, forming your hostess at dinners as a disgrace by spitting at the crystal in the husband's face. Oh! So should you ask the Dalai Lama if he misses no? I have to say no. He comes from Tibet. And should you use your bottom to whistle the dead march from soul? I like to say no. But it's jolly good fun. Discussing the details of your diarrhea, giving your best friend gonorrhea, sticking your tongue in the baker's ear. It's taboo, it's taboo, it's taboo. Breaking weight as you meet the queen, making a dress she finds obscene. Asking Oscar Pistorius, do you miss your feet? It's taboo, it's taboo, it's taboo. So if you ask me if taboo is a crazy convention, I have to say yes. I have to say yes. And if you ask me if we included all the other taboos that we read about, because I did an awful lot of research for the song, I read Fraser and Freud and Jung, and there were lots and lots of other taboos that I wanted to mention, I'd have to say no, because taboo. Woo! Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. This is not the end. This is only the halfway point. What I do have to say is stick with it. I have a message from a very old friend that will probably put your mind at ease. This is a good point to top up your drinks, a good point to go for a wee, good point to do anything else. But I will be back shortly.
Good evening and welcome to the latest press conference in the coronavirus pandemic. We have come to the careful conclusion that the only way to combat the virus is to listen to What's his name, Chris? Sam Hanna? Yes, Sam Hanna. So I'll hand over now to the Chief Musical Officer, Sam Hanna. Bah.
See, that was very quick, wasn't it? And I do have to give a shout out there. My colleague from Hanna, as I continue to refer to him as that, Harry Eastwood, is a renowned and yet to be found impersonator, and he does all of the voiceover work for every show. He also writes with me for every show, so for that I'm eternally grateful. Everybody have a drink, Harry Eastwood. I hope everyone enjoyed the 20-second break. I don't think there was a lot that could be done during that break. But how's everyone doing? I do like to take a moment in every show to ask everyone how they're doing, what they're doing. Well, I suppose what they're doing is watching me. So maybe ignore that question. But how are you doing? What are you drinking? Have you changed alcoholic beverages in the time that I asked you last? Do you have any hidden questions for me? I just love the fact that this show is falling apart at the seams with every passing minute. I think that's bloody hilarious. Blackcurrant in beer. Jay, I honestly wouldn't worry. I've been drinking this Jack Dan. I had half a bottle of Jack Daniels, and it seems to have dissolved. What I have realised over the period of time of writing this show is that this isn't my last finale. This isn't my last goodbye. And this isn't even my first goodbye, should I say? Unless I can see into the future. My first goodbye came at. I've always performed at a church. That my old church seemed to think of me as a huge fan favourite. They all love coming to my shows. They think I'm absolutely bloody hilarious. And I'm always close to the knuckle, but because I'm performing in a church, I don't perform the really risque stuff. But I left that church a couple of years ago, and because just before I left, I performed a show called My Greatest Hits. Not along the same lines as this show because, well, we're on Facebook. We can be as rude as we like. But this is one of the songs that I performed, and despite my highly Christian grandparents being highly offended by it, there were a lot of Christian friends, Christian people at the church, who heard this song and thought that it was absolutely brilliant. On the day I kick the bucket, it won't vex me in the least. I shall pop my clogs with certain glee, for I know that I'll return in the form of a beast, and I've chosen the animal I want to be. For if I've got to return a second time, I think I'd rather be a kangaroo. I quite agree, a panda or a tiger would be grander, but they'll either have died out or be living in a zoo. If I chose to be a crocodile, a gator, my power would undoubtedly be far, far greater, but it would be a snag if I could turn into a bird. So I'd rather be a kangaroo. If I've got to return to this valley of tears, I like to bounce about the bush all day. As a pig, I just be pork on the bones of someone's fork. If I were destined for the oven, I'd be very far from gay. As a rhino, I'd be hunted for my horn. As a pheasant, I'd be shot by someone frightfully nearly gone. As an eagle, insect, I'd be sprayed. As a pussycat, I'd be spayed. So I'd rather be a kangaroo. When I shuffle off this mortal coil, I must assume you'll get my vote. As a wildebeest, I'd hate not being able to migrate. As a mink, I'd doubtless end up as Ivana Trump's coat. As a butterfly, I'd probably be neglected. As a gibbon or macaque, I might be horribly vivisected. As an eagle, I'd be best, but then some bird would raid my nest. So I'd rather be a kangaroo. For an animal of distinction, there are worse things than extinction. So I'd rather be a kangaroo. Boing, 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 bouncing underneath the gums. Boing, 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 Joey is sleeping in a tongue. Boing, 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 eucalyptus yum, 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 yum. Boing, 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 Australia. Here I come. Boy. Right. It's either been a while since I played that. I'm very far gone. Make of that what you were. How's everyone doing? Numbers seem to go up and down, so it's weird. It's strange to think that people either pop in and out. Again, if you are interested in an after party, I would love to come and say hello to the majority of you. Even all of you. Love to share a drink with all of you. I'm sure you'll laugh. I'm sure you'd all appreciate Drunk Sam. Anyway, are there any songs that people percent 100? How much have you had to drink, Katie? Is the real question. I was absolutely devastated when Will left Sitel because I had a perfect song for him that I had performed regularly before, that I dedicated to him. So I'm going to perform it now. I know he's not on my Facebook, but maybe if people share it enough, share this stream, and hopefully it will get round to him. Yeah, get a grip, Katie. I'm 23 in July, moving swiftly onwards. Who is actually watching, can I ask? Who is watching me fall apart at the seams? I'm 23 in July, not 22. And I know I don't look a day over 12. I hear you ask, how do you look so healthy? So handsome. so fit. It's not worth it. Well, I also undergo a vigorous health regime. Morella, you are oh so close to Hamad Sam. Abby, I can only apologize. You've never experienced me like this. I am literally falling apart because of these technical difficulties. I'm falling apart at the seams. As I was saying so beautifully, you were old Jace. As I was saying so beautifully a moment ago, before Hammered Sound seeped through. Again, I'll slap myself in the face. Stop him. I undergo a vigorous health regime, living this life as a celebrity. I would like to think I enjoy some common things in life, such as Jack Daniels. Though unfortunately, Father Time hasn't been so kind to my face. I just realised I'm transposed and I shouldn't be. There we go. I'm not impressed with getting older. Doesn't seem like a lot of fun. I'm not impressed. Every joint seems to be seizing up. My feet won't let me run. I don't hear as well as I used to. My sight has never been good. I'm still too slim, not curvy, despite eating lots of pudding. Not even I think I can do it, Jay. I'm getting older, my youth is slipping away. My hair has seen all sides of the 50 Shades of Grey. And now those two words seem to come me like a knife. Good God, what a life. Jesus Christ. I suppose I'll never be rounded, though for many years I have tried to grow a bosom I catch crumbs on. But my wish has been denied. I suppose I'm still quite bendy in spite of my young advancing years. I'm still able to push my head on my knees without a hint of tears. I'm getting older, my youth is slipping away. My hair has seen all sides of the 50 Shades of Grey. And now those two words seem to come me like a knife. Good God, what a life. One of my greatest pleasures is a long, long sock in the pub, up to my chin in bubbly, and a bestseller from the book club. Oh, excuse me, lady. I suppose I've always been impatient. I'm a sort of chump. There are things that I would really change. Like electing Donald Trump. I'm getting old and my youth is getting less. My hair has seen all sides of the 50 Shades of Grey. Now those two words seem to come to me like a knife. Good God, what a life. And I guess I shouldn't grumble. Things could be much worse. Could explode with impatience and end up in a hurt. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Abby, Morella, would you be up for joining us in the after party? After party is going to be an absolute riot. I can already tell by the state that I'm in. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to introduce this next song, whilst off screen. So bear with me. So as I was saying, there's a song that Tess has asked me to sing, which I had put off because probably quite majestic to sing it, and it would probably be very hard to sing, sober, and me looking like myself. So I have stolen Tess's wig. I'm sure Tess would be absolutely devastated. Where is it? That is yet to be decided. You may not want to join now that I'm wearing a bright pink wig. But this is a song from Tess. If I can find it. This is a song from Tess. Morella, it will probably be on Zoom or on House Party. Would you like myself to add you to our little Dream Team group chat, which is literally Jay, me, Jason, and Katie, and Rich, because that's probably where I'll put the details. I might put the details in the main group chat if anyone wants to join. Ollie may want to celebrate Liverpool's win. A date will. I am still with you, beautiful people. I did just somehow drop my microphone. How far gone am I? How is this show falling apart? There are 2 more songs to go. Loving the wig. This is Tess. This is Tess's wig. Love is just so complicated. Love is frankly overrated. The more we learn, the less we seem to know. What are you laughing at, Jay? And though we know you may say pish, we sometimes have a private wish that we could change your status quo. Oh, oh, oh. Would it be nice to be a lesbian? Telling all the chaps to take a hike. I don't want to get too graphic, but my smile would be seraphic. Tomorrow I was Suffolking, could sham upon a spike. Look, no bar. I turn my back on every Casanova to spend my life with someone who Ravina rattle over. Might not become a foe, but if someone bumped my donut, I might be very happy as a dyke. Pardon me, Miss Tickles, yes. So you should. Wouldn't it be nice to be a lesbian? The dad would be astonished at the news. A girlfriend just like Ellen, or a Fuma in McKellen, a bird with bombs and melons and some interesting tattoos. Oh, I would find him really life enhancing, spending every single Friday night lying dancing. As we twirled a K-Lang, my yang would meet a yang, do-si-doing in a pair of comfy shoes. Wouldn't it be nice to be a lesbian? If only there was something I could do. Find it makes me grumpy when both the chests are bumpy. Mr. Rumpy Bumpy, yes, I'm sorry, but it's true. I like the way the two bits fit together, with no disrespect, birds of a different feather. And it would be a waste to use a turkey baster to make the shriveled turn to blue. The appellation will not stick to me. And I'm not afraid of a sharp dick to me. And I'm afraid I'm not a lesbian, boo. As my theories all collapse, I'll admit it, I love chaps. And I'll never be a lesbian, how about you? So can I ask, Morella, does Zoom does Zoom work for you? I've just realised that my microphone isn't actually working. Does Zoom work for you? So it's a good thing I only have one song there. Does Zoom work for everybody? If you want to join the after party, it'll probably be a while before, probably take about 20-30 minutes for me to work out Zoom. I'll add you to the group chat, our little group chat, Morella. I might put in the big group chat as well, see if anyone wants to join the drinking after party. But yes, I have one more song to sing. And then I will have to love you and leave you while I go and top up my drink. I can prepare myself. I'm not sure why. I think I'd be more comfortable seeing everybody face to face and having a conversation with people rather than just speaking to myself and having if you understand what I mean. I don't think I even know what I mean. Abby, I don't know why I'm still speaking to this microphone because this microphone doesn't work. I will send you. Oh yeah, Abby, I could always just add you to a little dream tree. Does anyone have an issue with adding? Does anyone have an issue with me adding Abby to our little dream team group chat? Is anyone else watching other than Abby that would like to join the after party? Because there may be possibilities. And we could then do it over Zoom. Add anyone. Let's go. This is the last song before the after party. When life has got you down, you're broke, you're on your uppers, and you don't know who to call your friend. When for weeks and months you roughed it and your Pekingese snuffed it, and you feel you've really reached the bitter end. When your mother-in-law has run away with your teenage son, and the river, yes, the river's your only home. Don't do it! No, don't jump! Take a tip from me, you chump! And listen, 'cause here's the only way to go. So on a sequin is sure to cheer you up. So on a sequin when you drain life's bitter cup. Sequins will brighten up the oldest shabby dress. Sequins are guaranteed to bring you happiness. A sequin is such a little thing, but sure as hell you know that it'll bring you through when you've got writer's block. Yes, it's easier to smile when you face each fearful trial, when you've got a bit of heaven on your own. So on a sequin when you felt fate getting dark. If you're in the equinox of life to cheer your heart, gather your cancer, shimmer, shine, be gay. Don't give in to tears, just emulate the Milky Way. Though a sequin's move, it twinkles, takes the focus off your wrinkles. For a sequin more is there, a trouble less. So fly your needle through that hole, or just glue onto your mold and strew a spot of stardust. Every girl or guy from near or far must strew a spot of stardust on your dress. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for coming and joining me, Morella and Abby. If you're happy for me to add you in the group chat, and we do it that way, what I will do is I'll just hang around a little bit while I get a response. I know Katie said add anyone. I just want to know whether people are happy to do it that way. If you would like to make I have just realised I was supposed to put like a PayPal link. If people do want to make like a paid donation to whatever they feel the show has been worth, I think that request is probably a bit far gone. But if you would like to make a donation to whatever you feel the show's been worth, if you're joining the after party, I'll send you a message. If you haven't, I've lost my train of. If you don't feel like you've enjoyed the show, I can only apologise. Technical difficulties and drink have overtaken me. Abby isn't Sightel, she's an old friend of mine. An old acquaintance of mine. But as I was saying beautifully, make a donation if you want to. If you don't want to make a donation, no fret. If you want to join the after party, send me a message. If you've loved watching me fall apart, this is me. This is me falling apart slowly. But thank you for watching. It's been amazing. I will send every detail into the group chat. I will add Morella and Abby. Sorry, I was about to say Katie. We'll sort that out in about 10-15 minutes. Let me sort myself out first. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you all very soon. Thank you for watching. You're absolute legends. Bye-bye.